Hello. Welcome. Okay. I have been a bit MIA. August was a month. The dog hadn't been well, ultimately led us to have to let him go, which was a couple of weeks ago. So we've been dealing with that. And there was just a lot of other stuff going on. Work got busy, which was a good thing in one sense, because it kept my brain active and stopped me just going into a lull. But other than that, life has been lifing. Put it that way. Life has been lifing. So I thought I was going to play some more Dredge, and I realised I kind of just wasn't in the mood. So I found this. We're going to try this. I've never seen it played. I have no idea what it's like. So let's give it a try, shall we? Let me just turn my... oh, no, that's up. Okay, shall we do it? Are we ready? I've also got people just want a piece of me today. People just want a piece of me. I just need to double check something before I completely settle in here. Okay. We're all good. Okay. Let's do this. Let's give this a go. Oh. Okay. Chapter 1, Orientation. I bet this is like 2-point hospital, I'll bet. What have we got? Medi Hollow Plinth. Air freshener. Wall dividers. We don't have anything in anywhere else. Okay, not sure what any of this really actually is right now. What is this? Galacticare. Words are hard.
Greetings, Director. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your appointment. Mazarine and I are excited to see how you'll rise to the occasion. We're establishing our first facility right here in orbit around Earth. Mazarine is already on site. Let's get this thing kicked off, shall we?
Okay. I guess this is the layout. Toggle challenge mode. No, let's stay away from that for a second. Okay, I guess we do it. Okay, so what do we have? I have a coffee. You'll be glad to know. What do I have today? I have an amaretto flavoured coffee. Not actual amaretto, just the flavouring. Although I wouldn't say no to an amaretto coffee right now, I'll be honest. It's been a month. It's been a month. It's funny, isn't it? How you don't see life coming sometimes, but when it does happen, you kind of like, as I was saying to Loy the other night, I feel like I've lost a few weeks. Like I haven't really existed for the last month, which, I guess is normal, maybe.
Glistening before you and silhouetted against the green marble of Earth is Galacticare's newest high-orbit station and your first hospital. I'm Heel, the AV assigned to all of Galacticare's extrasolar operations. Think of me as your personal assistant, for it is my duty to assist you in all things healthcare as we strike out amongst the stars. Soon, patients from all throughout the solar system will darken our halls, bringing with them all sorts of awful maladies and excretions. Medibots on standby, Director. Before then, Ms. Ryan wishes to fire the starting gun personally. I'm sure we'll be receiving a call from her any moment now. Yeah, and there she is.
Okay. Incoming calls will wait indefinitely. Take your time and answer them when you're ready to continue. Okay, so we don't have to rush the calls. We can take our time, which is nice. We like that. Some characters may react to waiting in unexpected ways. Okay, so do I have to rush or not? That is conflicting.
The
Okay.
prompt at the bottom right of your user interface will answer her call. There's no rush. Contacts will wait for you to answer.
Okay, so we definitely don't have to rush. So let's get a little bit of a lay of the land. So we have. It looks like we need to open up these areas, maybe. And the Medibots.
No rush whatsoever, Director. Answer Cora's call in the bottom right of your interface when you please.
I am. When I please. Okay, I guess we should answer this.
Bonjour, guten Tag, Moshi Director, and welcome to Galacticare. It's time to bring this dream of ours to life. I can't wait to see this hospital up and running. Personally, I'm not one for all this nitty-gritty management stuff. I'd much rather be in the lab. So that's why you're here. Remember, if you ever feel lost, you can review your objectives in the top right corner of your interface. Take it away, Heel.
Thank you, Mum. Director, let's start with a particularly fun section. Calibrating sensors and perspective. Yes, we'll be panning, rotating, and even zooming your camera. Both in and out, mind you. Thrilling stuff. Your objectives should be displayed now. If they're not, then everything is broken, and it may be simpler for you to resign.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so we're WASDing for. So rotate camera is YH Q and E. Oh boy. Okay, can I?
Look at us go, spinning around like a gyro. I feel vaguely ill. Now, there was something else I was supposed to be doing. Oh, yes. There's the hospital. Patients and preventing death, profit, and so on. Very well, then. To do healthcare, we will require both a reception desk and a diagnosis room. Let's first place a reception desk so that we can process patients as they arrive. I've highlighted the menu in which you will find said desk.
Okay, so this is 100% 2-point hospital. I'm not mad. I love 2-point hospital. So we need a reception desk. Okay, why do I have 3 different options? Reception desk, double. I have a lot of money, so you
While
know.
vast empty spaces are oddly captivating, we do occasionally need to build things in order to provide the healthcare. A reception desk in this case.
Alright, heel. Just chill. Chill your boots. I am deliberating. So we have a reception desk. Terrible gossips. Okay. Let's just go. So we need to rotate it because we need it here.
Wonderfully placed. Now all we need is a diagnosis room. Ms. Orion should be calling with the details momentarily.
Okay.
The diagnosis room is our patient's first step on the road to recovery. It's where we evaluate what's gone wrong with their meaty bodies. Also, tiny spinny drones come out of it, which is very cool and entirely necessary.
Okay. So let's do the meaty bodies. Okay, minimum room size is 3 by 3. A diagnosis desk and a drone readout find out.
Let's get that diagnosis room up and running. If you're ever unsure what to do, select any of your objectives and I'll help to point you in the right
Should we
direction.
put it?
With the room selected, you can now begin to place the blueprint. Choose a starting point, shape it to your... Wonderful. However, an empty room will not by itself facilitate the healthcare. We must first place a door and then the room's required objects. In the case of diagnosis, we need a desk and a display. Your construction display will show you simple, easy methods to improve your room's value. Potted plants are all the rage at the moment. Not my cup of tea, personally. Now, replica of an XTC 5000 block engine. Well, my word, Director, I'm near satisfaction from the thought alone.
I think it needs to be a bit bigger than that, but I don't like it. Can I? Okay. That's fine. Confirmed.
Yeah, that's the diagnosis room, eh? Now we'll need a treatment room. Mother Ryan will be in touch with the juicy details.
Not the juicy details.
Skin. Everyone has it. Unless they have an exoskeleton, or nothing at all. The Skin Lab uses proprietary chemicals to coat our patients in a gentle foam, which strips off their outsides and rebuilds them from scratch. It's relatively painless. I use the Skin Lab instead of a shower sometimes.
Sure you do. Treatment tank and a mixing console. Okay. So we realistically then need Skin Lab. Here. Oh boy.
Excellent. We have our first rooms. More to come, I'm sure. However, I think there's still something missing.
Is there?
Need some doctors. Pop open the recruitment menu on the left-hand bar and review your various candidates.
What have I meant to have put down? General diagnostic decal. Really?
And there they are, Director. You can see their name, species, and traits that are unique to them. We currently have ode and human candidates, and are restricted to them for reasons which I can assure you are culturally sensitive. I'm certain you'll come to find the unique traits of the galaxy's different sapiens particularly helpful for your work. Choose a candidate when you're ready.
Okay, cultural curiosity, scholarly, litterbug. I don't want an embezzler. Okay, let's hire.
You can place that newly hired doctor wherever you like, even directly in a room, which will assign it as their primary task.
Okay. What's your ignorant?
Excellent work. Your new staff will set about their tasks in your rooms, aiding our soon-to-be patients. Doctors gain experience as they work, and more experienced doctors are, as you'd imagine, better at things. Due to capitalism, staff require payment on a regular basis, so do be sure not to overhire and inflate your expenses. An excellent set of rooms and doctors, Director, that will surely excel at treating patients. You should be commended for your ambition. Speaking of which, your legally mandated commendation, known in human society as payment, is yours to claim.
Okay. What did I get? Credits.
We're ready to open the hospital. Let's see if we can't get our patients back to their rent pods in one piece. Ready to begin?
Okay.
And away we go. Time to treat some of these poor fellows. Patients are arriving now, Director. They shall scuttle about our hospital and deposit their various detritus within its once sterile halls.
The Ode are a curious bunch. Although they're all clones, they revere old age, competing with each other to see who can live in any one body the longest. Once they retired from their dreams of galactic empire, they developed an odd fascination with humanity. It began with crop circles and cow abductions, and ended up in appropriating the most problematic parts of 1950s Earth culture, surf rock, and traditional gender roles.
Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, what's wrong with this dude?
Humans, we love them. They are us, sometimes. Not always, though. Humans are a lot of things. And one of those things is that they're social beings. They'll improve our influence whenever they complete treatments. Also, they've accidentally engineered a dystopia where corporations have become kingdoms. So that's great. Sorry. That's a conversation for another time, I guess.
Yeah.
It appears we've received a patient with a shattered arm. Let's inspect them and see if we can't mend their appendage.
I have no idea what's actually going on here. What is wrong with this guy? He's got nowhere to sit. Okay. Should we get some seating? Maybe if we get a bench or two. So what do we do now? Let's still this guy.
Behold
Oh.
the patient panel. I've highlighted the condition track. This fellow's condition requires them to be reboned, and for that, we'll need a boning chamber.
The boning chamber, a retrofitted mining machine which chomps fresh, minty new skeletons directly into our patients. An assistant engineer fitted the schematic with internal cameras for personal reasons. That'll teach me to poach staff from Salazar. Anyway, that's all fixed, and it's mostly safe. Mostly.
Ah, the boning chamber. A fine room indeed. I do rather admire the machine in there. Rather charming, actually. I think I'll call him Harold. I haven't the foggiest idea why.
So that's gonna make it go weird.
You may find yourself running short on space in our initial hospital area. You can expand to other nearby areas by selecting them and paying a small fee. To whom, I'm not sure. Well, now that we've got a few treatment rooms up and running, let's talk about keeping our staff and patients happy. Let's inspect one of our doctors to grasp the full extent of their needs.
Okay.
Through this panel, we can see the various qualities and needs that define our doctor. This is their mood. A happy doctor will perform their job efficiently, whereas an unhappy doctor is more likely to make mistakes. If their mood gets too low, they may simply leave. You can see the various thoughts and feelings impacting their mood here. For example, witnessing the death of a patient may result in a degree of momentary sadness. Physical needs like hunger and energy are fulfilled by vending machines, staff lounges, toilets, and so on. By the looks of things, this individual needs to unwind in a staff lounge.
This one's pretty straightforward. It's a staff lounge. Staff will go in there and lounge. There's a fire pit and everything. We considered a mindfulness cube, but people found the idea nightmarish. So they get this instead. I don't get it. I love the cube. I'll go in there sometimes just to scream at the walls. Great de-stressor.
We'll need to build a staff lounge, lest our employees descend into absolute madness. We should also ensure we provide both staff and patients with places to sit, something to eat, and toilets in which they may relieve themselves.
Okay. Where can we pop these toilets? Ooh. Right at the exit. Place bins. And we'll put one there.
The required facilities have been installed, and the number of organics who've relieved themselves in the hospital has slipped under the bar for legal concern. Bravo, Director. You have provided everything organics need for a state of mild comfort. Director, it's trying to meet your marginally useful maintenance crew. This is a Medibot. They've been purchased at low cost and reprogrammed to maintain our equipment and clean up various forms of vomit. The robot is waving. Medi, are you waving? Are you waving your awful little hands? It appears that Medi wishes to speak to you. Not to worry, I doubt it has much to say.
Hello, new director. It's me, Maddie. Heel says I'm a toaster, and that I might actually be useful if I was dropped in someone's bathtub.
Yes, that comment is slightly out of context, Director, but you may rest assured that Medi has no clue what's going on.
Well, I guess so. Also, Heel keeps saying I'm a fake boy, and being programmed to imitate humanity is a disgrace. He's my best friend.
Medi, you don't have any friends because you're not real.
Of course I do. 'Cause you're my friend. And so is this giant creature who's about to eat the station.
Bugger me! What in the world is going on? Hello there!
I think it's okay, Heel. It's just a really big alien.
First of all, Medi, it's a colossal. Secondly, please refrain from use of the term alien in reference to non-human sapiens. Director, the alien is somehow hailing us, though not on any identifiable frequency. It's almost as though it's directly pushing buttons inside the station's systems. In the absence of any better ideas, perhaps it's best to, pick up the phone.
Okay, I need to remember how to be turning things around. What's wrong with this?
Electronic and eukaryotic persons of Galacticare. I am Bazanor Forgoria. Baz is also fine, in the interests of brevity. I developed these painful glowing spots about 4,000 years ago. I wondered if you could come and have a look at me.
Director, this is an opportunity we can't pass up. Colossals are notoriously elusive. Few even get to talk to them, let alone get all up in their biology. Let's help him out. First, you'll need to dispatch a ship from the shuttle bay to take a biopsy. That'll let us take a look at all the deliciously novel gubbins inside our new friend.
The shuttle is now ready for your dispatch order, Director.
In the vacuum of space.
Director, if you're not planning to launch the shuttle, maybe we could renovate the launch pad into a lovely viewing platform. Shuttle is standing by, Director, waiting for launch. Director, the shuttle awaits your order.
Yeah. Where is the shuttle?
And away she goes! Our shuttle will collect the sample from Baz via a gentle, non-invasive surgical translocation beam. It feels great. Like scratching an itch. Don't ask me how I know.
Ooh, that feels nice. A bit like scratching an old itch.
Told ya. The shuttle is back with the sample we just took. It'll now be unloaded from the shuttle in an adorable canister. AI-driven medical devices, which behave much like patients do, just with less, brains. We'll need to send it to diagnosis to figure out our next steps. Remember, you can always select the relevant task in the objective window for more information.
Director, we'll want that canister to make it through its diagnosis as quickly as possible. Fortunately, you can set it as a priority.
Okay.
Prioritizing a patient or canister in this manner will place it at the front of any queue it joins. You should use this for, anything you like really, but emergencies in particular. I need another doctor. Okay, I don't like some of these.
Baz's skin is remarkable. I've already identified 7 brand new proteins. This will redefine our understanding of what meat can be. Despite his freaky space flesh, I don't see why we couldn't fix him up with a new cocktail from our skin lab. Now it's time for those canisters to go in the other direction. Let's fill some up, load them into a shuttle, and hose down our new friend with a pharmaceutical cocktail strong enough to melt turbo steel beams.
Okay, I think it will happen just naturally, maybe? Shattered arm. I think he has a long queue because I didn't have a doctor for ages. I think that was the main problem. Uh-oh.
Director, Heel? Some mean-looking mollusks just entered the hospital.
Yes, Mary. Those are vomitongues. They'll bite any sapiens they encounter, causing their victim to evacuate their guts directly onto the floor. Director, Mehdi is perfectly capable of dispatching these vomitons himself, but if you fancy it, you can use the station's coils to eject the pests from our mortal coil. Just a little death-based pun for your private enjoyment.
Squish 'em. Got him. Oh no, this one. Okay, if you're catching up. Wait. Stay out of my building.
Our canisters are brimming with our new colossal regeneration fluids and waiting in your docking bay. Let's get them sent out. I can't wait to see if this works. If it doesn't, we may all be going to jail. Exciting!
Dispatch the shuttle when you're ready, Director.
She's away! Keep an eye on the display, Director. We'll see the fruits of our labors any moment now.
Oh, that medicine of yours really hits the spot. Glad to be rid of that itch. It felt like there was something different about you, and there's the proof. Before I go, I collect trinkets. Things traded or earned. I find these exchanges build interesting bonds between cultures. Have some of this stabilizing solution as thanks.
Okay.
I'm off. Thank you, Galacticare. I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Well, we've just treated a higher dimensional talking cetacean. I'm going to hold my breath until my heart rate comes down. Map out these new organs. Maybe I'll name one after you.
A delightful performance to watch, Director. The stabilizing solution Baz gave us has remarkable properties. It'll fully replenish the health of any patients you use it on. Rather handy if there are specific people you'd rather didn't, die. Should you ever have need of more, you can make use of the craftium we've been collecting to fabricate them from the inventory panel.
Oh.
Our goal is to provide the best possible healthcare service,
Kill the
and we're
patient.
constantly evaluated by a system known as hospital rating. Open the hospital rating panel now, and let's have a browse.
Bottom left.
Welcome to the hospital rating screen. Here we can review everything that's wrong with your hospital. Not to worry, should it be terribly deficient, there are plenty of pro tips to explore in these various tabs. On this summary screen, we can review any common thoughts and complaints, as well as admire the potential rewards you can earn. Feel free to peruse the remaining tabs at your leisure, or close the panel when you're ready to proceed.
Okay. Oh.
Director, Ms. Orion has sent over the details of a new room. Something about investing in people. What a novel concept.
The training room is an environment in which all staff can gain experience with safe, gentle, ethical brainwashing with the memories of experts in their field. It can be a bit much for their neuroplasticity to fully absorb, as well as pass out which families actually belong to them. Nothing too serious, though.
People can be trained with other people's memories? Can I go?
No. Director, let's get a training room built so we can help our staff become their best selves, whether they like it or not. A fine, fresh training room. Now, let's teleport a doctor in. They'll begin training immediately.
Okay, I think I did it.
Director? Heal? There's a little creature floating around in here. Should I zap it?
That's a Solok. Director, these critters are entirely harmless. I will deposit a large number of credits into our account when you catch them. That's why they can open accounts of their own. The banking sector is a disaster.
Hello again, Galacticare. I thought I'd pop back in and offer you some of my wares as thanks for helping me out. I'll exchange any item for some credits, and just for you, there's always a freebie. Right now, I've got a holodoc, I think you call it. Oh, and I've also got a Medibot. Found him adrift in space a while ago. He was just spinning, really. Purchase an item, and I'll transport it over to your inventory. As for the holodoc, I must insist that you take it. It keeps popping into existence inside my spleen.
Okay.
The holodoc emitter Baz has gifted us is a valuable piece of kit. A room upgrade. Place it in one of our treatment rooms and it'll kick into action. Holodocs are driven by advanced predictive AI. They're not sapient and thus require neither pain or rest. This would make them perfect doctors if not for the limitations on their AI, which prevent them from learning or demonstrating any personality whatsoever. These qualities do make them excellent corporate executives, however.
Okay.
One of our doctors has leveled up. Let's take a closer look. Select them when you're ready. Level 1 doctors will start out as trainees, and upon reaching level 2, you're able to assign them an expertise, which will allow them to work far more effectively in one specific room. Select an expertise to continue. Here's a fine choice. Try to assign experts to the relevant rooms. It'll help keep your patients alive and your workforce content.
Okay.
Director, something we haven't yet covered is Medibot nodes.
Hey, that's me!
Yes, it is, Medi. Well done. Director, select a Medibot to continue. Here we can see the configuration of this Medibot. Adjusting this will focus them on specific tasks. You can also use this window to change the appearance of your Medibots, in the event that you share that particular fascination with our previous director. And with that, we've completed our orientation protocol. Excellent work. call from Dorian Salazar, the CEO of Salazon.
This is Dorian Salazar, CEO. With which space creature am I speaking?
Mr. Salazar, a very fine day to you, sir. You're through to the director's office. If you're...
A robot? Well, that's a daring hire. Listen well, computer boy, to my terrible problems. My workers were performing an orbital trash discharge, and in a totally unforeseeable disaster, they were coated in unknown sludges. After they completed their assigned shifts, an intern noticed that their bodies had warped into some manner of transparent slime. Here then is my offer to your fine company. If you're able to keep some workers alive for their shifts tomorrow, I'll send you some space money.
Of course. We'll send over a contract and then we can...
That won't be necessary. Good luck to you and goodbye.
Well, that's delightful. Director, it sounds like we're in for an influx of emergency patients.
Okay. Is everybody working?
Director, the emergency patients from Salazon are now arriving, and they're in a wretched state. We'll be lucky if most of them don't drop dead in the corridor. Let's save as many as we can. Be sure to prioritize them so they're seen to as quickly as possible. And I think now's the time to use that stabilizing solution we received from
boy.
Baz.
Hello?
Give me a hand here.
I need to click you. Where did that stabilizing solution go?
Rest in peace to that plucky fellow. I pretend to be angry about their excruciating death, but I think we all knew it was on the cards.
Do I need an extra doctor?
Finally dying. Finally dying.
Where's my doctor?
That's 3 insurance payouts now, which is more than the amount of testicles I have. A very reliable metric for when things aren't going too well. This is Dorian Salazar expressing some legally mandated gratitude that you managed to save one of those workers. Their colleagues appreciate you. Keep it up and so on.
Give me a hand. Here. Finally dying. Useless apes.
What? What?
Why is the skin lab taking so long to do anything? Oh, that was unfair.
Guess it's over.
of those workers being alive is better than half dead. We'll get an intern to put up some flowery obituaries and move on from all this jive.
That didn't go so well.
Quite the ride, Director. I'm up to my pineal gland in new data. Either that or I'm overdosing on hypercaf. I'm going to dive right into genome mapping Baz. His cells keep phasing through the collector, so it might take a bit of tinkering. Heel will apprise you of our next job. But for now, thanks for making this real. You're bringing our dream to life. Now, let's change the galaxy.
Excellent work, Director. Mother Ryan seems thrilled, and we've already booked another contract. A music festival in Earth space, if you can believe it.
What's a music festival, Heel?
In this case, Medi, I dread to imagine. Earmuff mode on standby. I'd rather your circuits weren't blown out by exposure to Odian harsh noise. Director, should you prefer to hang about and continue working in your fine hospital, we'll remain on site with you until you choose to move on.
Okay, do we go to the next level? Or do we build this hospital?
As you wish, Director. Whenever you're ready to leave, simply return to the galaxy map, and we can move on to our next job.
You're there? Good. This is outrageous. I'm being blamed for a piddling little warehouse explosion, just because it had Salazon written on the side in bloody great letters. Show me the proof those chemicals hadn't already exploded before we got our mitts on them. Anyway, I need to outsource treating the victims to you, so I don't take the blame for mangling the poor sods further. Marvelous. Just remember that any survivors are legally Salazon property. They're stamped in everything, you know.
Well, I suppose we had better prepare for Mr. Salazar's patience and hope he's planning to play his blow.
Plays blue.
You should be receiving the first wave of unfortunates now. Treat them, or don't. Either way, I've inured myself against further blame by subcontracting to you, cat's paws.
Hello.
Okay, so everybody's complaining about decoration. Should we get like okay, we need some more seating.
Day.
Okay. Should we put another skin lab in, do you think? What are these critical people? What do they need?
Hello.
We We need another bone. Let's get another bone lab. And another doctor.
Ooh, that's one salary I don't have to keep paying. But, of course, just see that you don't make a pattern of. Half of my wage slaves are now out for the count. Pitiful stuff. Good thing I'm hardly paying you people.
I'm sure you're all over it, Director, but your patients keep dying.
Oh, well done. You healed a single patient. What a coup for a fully staffed medical facility.
Sick as a dog.
What was that?
Yes, it's over.
Such a level of incompetence can only be achieved through malice. I'll be reporting you to the authorities for corporate sabotage of the worst kind. The kind against me. You don't deserve these credits, but I'm legally obliged to remunerate you for your meager efforts. I'm sure I'll see you again next time I have a project I want completely and utterly bungled.
Looking forward to it, Mr. Salazar. Maybe be sure to send our client a thank you card for his patronage.
Just checking, Hill. Is that a real request, or did it come from your sarcasm protocol?
Right, can we stick another diagnosis room in?
Director, it seems another colossal requires our services. I wonder if they were pointed to us by Mr. Bazanora Fagoria.
Oh, Galacticare. So glad I found you. I am German Glozopathia. Please tell me you can help me like you helped Baz. I'm in such abominable pain. My skin feels like it's being pelted with high-velocity space junk. Oh, thank you. Here's hoping you're the miracle workers Baz said you are.
Not to worry, my cetacean friend. We'll get everything back in working order before you know it. The diagnostic shuttle is ready to launch on your command. The shuttle is en route to its destination.
Okay.
This is a perfect opportunity to get more samples of colossal tissue from Ms. Orion's collection. That came out creepier than I intended. Those growths look familiar, wouldn't you say, Director? Preparing some canisters for bioanalysis now. As suspected, diagnosis confirms these are the same warts suffered by Mr. Bazanora Fagoria.
Of course they are. Where do you think I picked them up?
I see. I shall ask no further questions.
Don't hold back on my account.
Treatment canisters are en route to the skin lab. We should be able to use the exact same emollient formula prepared earlier. There's a time saver.
Okay. We're all complaining about decoration again, so let's stick some on the wall. Decoration in there.
Hi.
Have a recovery ward, do I? I do not.
Treatment canisters all ready. Let's baste that beast. Disregard that. I was trying something. Let's all pretend it didn't happen. Medi, get those canisters on the shuttle. The shuttle is now ready to launch on your command, Director. Treatment shuttle en route to Gem Perfia now.
Oh, sweet relief. I haven't felt this good since, well, the moment Baz gave me the warts in the first place.
Well, I've learned rather more about colossal reproductive habits today than I intended to.
Oh, we don't reproduce that way. We spring up fully formed. So I have no need for such pedestrian methods of reproduction. It's purely for fun.
Excuse the intrusion, but it's not every day we get a glimpse into colossal physiology. I just don't see anything resembling the organs one thinks of in regards to physical intimacy. What does it involve for your kind?
You'd be amazed what can be achieved with the skillful application of a tentacle or three.
I'm sure I would.
The phrase flippers akimbo springs to mind. Thank you, Galacticare. You certainly took your time. Of course, that's not always a bad thing. I might just go visit Baz. It's been a lonely 700 years.
Please, send our regards. And practice safe. Whatever it is you do.
Help me.
Hello there. I hope you're all well. Browse away. I'll chuck it in. Pick that up just for you. Perfect. Hope it helps you out. Back to the loom for me, Galacticare.
Why am I losing reputation?
Guess it's over.
Good news and bad news, Director. The bad news is I have a call for you from Dorian Salazar's office. The good news is it's not Mr. Salazar.
Hello, Galacticare. Alexa Villig, Executive Assistant to Dorian Salazar. Lex to friends, if I felt the need to have any. I require your assistance cleaning up a mess left behind by some of my employer's escapades. I need you to dispose of some materials pertaining to recent misadventures. Given that these misadventures also involve Galacticare, I'm sure you'll agree that it's better for both organizations for them to be removed from play. You will of course be compensated for your efforts. Wonderful. I'd hate for any of this to make its way in front of the authorities. I'll have the materials delivered to you shortly. Dispose of them as you wish, as long as you're thorough.
Haven't the foggiest why they think they have anything on us, or how a hospital should dispose of compromising materials. But the customer is always right, as I am programmed to have to believe. Here are these Salazon materials now, Director. They've been loaded into canisters for our convenience. We could chum these up in the boning chamber. There'd be no recovering anything once it's all ground into a bony paste.
Hello, it's me.
Interesting. Many brought me a stray document from one of the canisters. Their intention seems to have been to pin Salazon's various recent fiascos on us, if they couldn't be covered up, on the basis that they involve proprietary Galacticare technology and our treating their many casualties. I suppose getting us to destroy the evidence was just to make us that much more complicit. This Miss Villig may actually know what she's doing. Yeah, that's what we get for helping out, eh?
Having a gander. Fancy that one? Smashing. Had to clean some of this up. Not easy with flippers. A fine invention. Catch you in the void.
materials have been thoroughly mulched and the slurry redistributed back into the 3D printers. We can safely send the empty canisters back to be reused in all matter of corporate mischief, no doubt.
Yes, please do.
Ah, you're still on the line, Miss Willie. My apologies.
Not at all. You're quite right.
Launch the shuttle when ready, Director. There they go, back to the den of delinquency from which they came.
Confirming receipt of the empty canisters. I trust you are completely confident that their former contents are permanently safe from scrutiny.
By now, there are already patients walking around with 3D printed bones made up of various incriminating evidence. Good luck getting anything admissible out of them, I say.
Fabulous. I knew I could count on you. Thank you for your cooperation. You performed most competently, which, between you and me, is more than I can say from many Salazan operations. Your payment, as promised.
Warm greetings to you all.
A pleasure making your acquaintance, Director. I'm sure there will be more opportunities to cooperate to our mutual benefit. Until next time.
I think I brought you the right bits. If not, it might just be bug rolls and videotapes. Right then. Back to the road for me.
We've just got to get the cues down. That's the problem, you see.
Director, it seems another colossal requires our services. I wonder if they were pointed to us by Mr. Bazanora Fagoria.
Oh, Galacticare. So glad I found you. I am Jamanko Zopatia. Please tell me you can help me like you helped Baz. I'm in such abominable pain. My skin feels like it's being pelted with high-velocity space junk.
So you want some more decoration. Can't fit another one in there. Can you get some plants?
Perfectly understandable if you've forgotten that a humongous dimension-borrowing space whale
I
is
was
waiting for your
putting some
response,
plants
Director.
there.
They cut such a stealthy figure, after all.
Oh, thank you. Here's hoping you're the miracle workers Baz said you are.
Not to worry, my cetacean friend. We'll get everything back in working order before you know it. The diagnostic shuttle is ready to launch on your command. The shuttle is en route to its destination. This is a perfect opportunity to get more samples of colossal tissue from Mizorion's collection. That came out creepier than I intended. Those growths look familiar, wouldn't you say, Director? Preparing some canisters for bioanalysis now.
Hello, Galacticare. There should be a good range of gubbins here.
As suspected, diagnosis confirms these are the same warts suffered by Mr. Bazadora Fagoria.
Of course they are. Where do you think I picked them up?
I see. I shall ask no further questions.
Don't hold back on my account.
Treatment canisters are en route to the skin lab. We should be able to use the exact same emollient formula prepared earlier. There's a time saver.
See you later, Galacticare. I'm off for a spot of cheese. Hello, Galacticare. It's me again. How we looking? See, that one's new. I'm off to catch up with the news.
Treatment canisters all ready. Let's baste that beast. Disregard that. I was trying something. Let's all pretend it didn't happen. Maybe, get those canisters on the shuttle. The shuttle is ready to dispatch at your command, Director. Treatment shuttle en route to Gemenclosopathia now.
Oh, sweet relief. I haven't felt this good since, well, the moment Baz gave me the warts in the first place.
Well, I've learned rather more about colossal reproductive habits today than I intended to.
Oh, we don't reproduce that way. We spring up fully formed, so I have no need for such pedestrian methods of reproduction. It's purely for fun.
Excuse the intrusion, but it's not every day we get a glimpse into colossal physiology. I just don't see anything resembling the organs one thinks of in regards to physical intimacy. What does it involve for your kind?
You'd be amazed what can be achieved with the skillful application of a tentacle or three.
I'm sure I would.
The phrase flippers akimbo springs to mind. Thank you, Galacticare. You certainly took your time. Of course, that's not always a bad thing. just go visit Baz. It's been a lonely 700 years.
Please, send down a guard. And practice safe. Whatever it is you do.
Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, I think I broke it. Save. And quit. So as always, thanks for hanging out, thanks for all the support, and I will hopefully catch you tomorrow for a couple of hours. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye.